I'm sure whenever you're doing development stuff, you're probably going to get really frustrated at some point, either trying to find something or you're trying to code something and you're just not sure what to do. I mean, you already spent some time looking through the code, you can't find it, you did some internet searches trying to figure it out, but for whatever reason you're kind of just stuck. So definitely, if you run into that situation, uh, there's plenty of channels you can talk with some developers and they could probably help you. Usually the most immediate way to get some help if you get stuck in a situation is you can hang out in our chat room. So if you just go on krita.org and go to the bottom, there's a contact us link. So if you click that, these are kind of the two best methods to do. The easiest way is probably the chat room. So if you just click that, you can kind of just go on here and then you can enter your username and password. Or actually, you don't need to add a password. You can just make up any type of username for it, and then you can just just type Devin Need or something like that, or whatever you want. And then one thing you notice whenever you first get on the chat room is there's probably going to be a lot of people, but most of the people there probably aren't developers. There's a lot of people that are just people that use Krita. So there's a good chance if you start asking questions, a lot of people might not know the answer, or you might not get a response. A lot of the developers are in Europe, so I mean, depending on when you're sending a message, they might all be sleeping, or they might be going out to eat, or if it's the weekend, they might just not be around. So just keep that in mind. If you kind of need something, you could always try back later. But the other route you could usually take is using the forum. It says KDE on it, but this is kind of how Krita does all of their forum posts. So usually what you want to do with this one is probably, if it's related to programming, you can do Krita development. And then you can search here if there's some questions with it. You'll notice there's a lot of people that don't actually have development questions. They kind of just have feature requests and bugs, which really isn't the purpose for this. But yeah, this is really for, I guess, more people that are talking programmer talk. But I mean, there's only so much we can do with this stuff. So yeah, if you can't find anything here, you can just create a new topic and then post your question. The one nice thing about the doing something on the forum is it will automatically get sent to the chat room. So even when the developers come back, they're going to kind of actually see that, hey, there's a new forum post talking about your topic. So that's a pretty nice way to do it. Now the forum, you do have to register for it. So it's a free thing to register. But yeah, other than that, those are probably the two best ways to kind of get feedback and kind of get out of a bind if you're stuck with something.